Welcome back, MS Old Coins dear viewers, to another journey where we uncover treasures hidden in plain sight. Life is full of surprises, and sometimes the most unexpected objects can carry unimaginable value, waiting for the right person to recognize their worth. First up, today we bring you a legendary coin that has taken the world of collectors by storm. We are diving into the extraordinary story of the 1986 USA quarter dollar with the P mint mark, a coin that many overlook, but that can change your fortune overnight. The year 1986 was a defining time in America, a period of economic strength and pride. The U.S. Mint struck quarters as part of the Washington Quarter Series, continuing a tradition that started back in 1932. Among these, the Philadelphia minted quarters bearing the P mint mark became iconic, and certain pieces from that year have risen to the status of national treasures. Why is this coin so important? It's because coins like the 1986 P quarter are more than money. They are history frozen in metal. Each one carries the essence of an era, the mark of craftsmanship, and in some cases, the gift of rarity that makes it priceless to collectors. The Philadelphia Mint, responsible for striking millions of these quarters, gave us pieces that were never meant to be ordinary. Within the sea of coins, special varieties, flawless strikes, and rare conditions were born. Coins that now fetch staggering prices on the collector's market. The front of the coin features the timeless bust of George Washington, a symbol of liberty and strength, while the reverse proudly shows the American eagle with wings spread wide. But beyond this design lies the hidden truth. Certain 1986 P quarters are so rare that their value can soar into extraordinary heights. Imagine holding a simple 25-cent coin in your hand, only to realize it has the power to bring in thousands, even millions of dollars. That is the kind of magic the 1986 P quarter holds for those lucky enough to find the right one. Collectors across the globe are hunting for these coins with unmatched passion. Auctions have seen dramatic bidding wars where these quarters achieved breathtaking values. In fact, depending on condition and rarity, this coin has been reported to reach values up to $5,000, $8,000, and even an unbelievable $3,000 at the very top tier. Why do people pay so much? It's the allure of scarcity and perfection. A pristine 1986 P quarter with sharp details, flawless shine, and perfect preservation can transform from pocket change into a life-changing asset. Some coins become valuable because of errors, others because of minting quirks, and some simply because of their rarity and untouched, high-grade condition. The 1986 P quarter is one such phenomenon, a shining star among American coins. Think about it. You might be holding one right now, without even knowing its true potential. That forgotten coin in your drawer or jar could be the key to unimaginable wealth. Every time someone discovers such a coin, it's a story of hope, luck, and destiny. These coins are not just collectibles. They are tickets to dreams, a chance to rewrite one's future. Collectors know that once these rare pieces surface, they rarely stay hidden. Dealers, auction houses, and private collectors compete fiercely to own a 1986 P quarter in elite condition, driving the value to astonishing new heights. The maximum value for this coin has been cited in collector circles as reaching well over $1 million, depending on uniqueness, condition, and the intensity of demand. That's right. One coin that originally cost just 25 cents can now be worth as much as a luxury home, a sport car collection, or even a lifetime of financial freedom. For you, this means opportunity. It means you must check your coins, look closely at those 1986 quarters, and never dismiss them as ordinary. That one coin in your possession could be the miracle you've been waiting for. And remember, treasure is not always buried in the ground. Sometimes it lies quietly in your change, in your wallet, or in your family's coin jar, waiting for the day you notice its brilliance. So, if you ever find a 1986 USA quarter dollar with a P mint mark, don't spend it, treasure it. Because that small silver-colored coin could carry the power to transform your destiny with values soaring into the millions. This is not just a story about coins. It's about the possibility that life offers us extraordinary rewards in the most ordinary places. Your fortune could be closer than you think, shining right from the palm of your hand. Next coin, the 1987 USA quarter dollar with the D mint mark, stands as one of the most fascinating coins for collectors who dream of finding hidden treasure in everyday currency. This Denver minted quarter has captured the imagination of numismatics because of its place in history and its potential to reach astonishing value in the right condition. The Washington Quarter Series, which began in 1932, was created to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1987, the design had become a trusted and familiar part of American life. Yet coins from this year hold unique importance for collectors. The D mint mark tells us that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, a facility known for producing coins that circulate widely across the United States. What makes the 1987 D quarter valuable is the fact that among the millions produced, only a select few survive in perfect, untouched condition. These coins, with sharp strikes, flawless luster, and no signs of wear, are the ones that can command incredible prices in the collector market. The obverse of the coin features George Washington's profile, a design by John Flanagan, while the reverse proudly carries the eagle with outstretched wings. Though this design seems ordinary at first glance, the real story lies in the rarity of pristine examples and the demand for such coins among serious collectors. Over the years, 1987 D quarters in high grades have sold at auctions for breathtaking amounts. Reports show that certain near-perfect specimens can reach values of $5,000 for $1,000, or even cross $1,000 when bidding wars erupt between collectors who refuse to back down. The maximum value this coin can achieve has been estimated by some experts to go as high as $9,000, or even touch the dream figure of $1,000 in the future if the perfect example is discovered. For a coin worth just 25 cents at face value, this leap into the hundreds of thousands or millions is nothing short of life-changing. This is why coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters alike never ignore a 1987 D quarter. Each one holds the possibility of being that once-in-a-lifetime discovery that could change an ordinary person's fortune overnight. The historical significance adds even more magic. The mid-1980s were a time of growth and transition in America, and coins from this era serve as reminders of the nation's resilience and prosperity. Holding a 1987 D quarter is like holding a piece of that history, a symbol of American pride. Collectors know that rarity and condition drive value. When a 1987 D quarter is preserved in mint state or proof-like quality, its appeal multiplies, and so does its price. A flawless strike with no blemishes can make the difference between an ordinary find and $1 million miracle. It is important to understand that the coin market thrives on passion. People are willing to pay extraordinary sums for coins that represent beauty, history, and scarcity. That is why the 1987 D quarter has seen values climb dramatically and is expected to climb even higher as more people enter the hobby. The beauty of this coin is that it may already be in your home, resting inside a jar of change or a forgotten drawer. Imagine discovering a small piece of metal that could unlock a 6-figure or 7-figure reward. That is the power of the 1987 D quarter. At auctions, stories of dramatic sales echo through the coin community. Collectors speak of rare 1987 D quarters sold for tens of thousands of dollars, while whispers circulate of private deals where the amounts are even higher. These tales fuel the excitement and the dream of finding one. The current value of the 1987 D quarter in its highest conditions continues to surprise experts. While average pieces may move for smaller amounts, coins graded near perfection can command prices upwards of $6,000 at this very moment. The ceiling for this coin is nowhere in sight, as demand grows year after year. This coin represents more than money. It is a symbol of opportunity. It teaches us that even ordinary things can hold extraordinary power when preserved, respected, and recognized for their rarity. Looking into the future, many collectors believe that the maximum value of the 1987 D quarter can go beyond $3,000. As more wealthy investors enter the coin market, competition for top-tier examples will only drive prices into the stratosphere. The Denver Mint gave us a coin that continues to inspire dreamers and collectors alike. Each 1987 D quarter carries with it the possibility of greatness, the promise of wealth, and the magic of history wrapped into one. So if you ever come across a 1987 quarter with a D mint mark, treasure it. Study it closely. Protect it carefully. You may be holding a fortune in the palm of your hand. The truth is simple. Coins like the 1987 D quarter prove that riches can be found in the most unexpected places. That is why collectors worldwide keep their eyes open and their hopes high for the day they discover one of these shining treasures. Every time someone uncovers such a coin, it is not just a discovery of metal, but a discovery of destiny. The 1987 D quarter is a coin that can transform lives, and its story continues to motivate, inspire, and excite collectors across the globe. This is why the 1987 USA quarter dollar with the D mint mark will forever be remembered as one of the most valuable, sought-after, and potentially life-changing coins in American history. Next coins, the 1988 USA quarter dollar with the D mint mark is one of the most fascinating coins to come out of the late 20th century. A piece that has risen far beyond its 25-cent face value to become a treasure sought by collectors everywhere. This Denver minted quarter is celebrated not only for its design, but also for its hidden rarity and the potential for extraordinary value. The Washington Quarter Series was first introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birth anniversary, and by 1988, it had already become one of the longest-running designs in American coinage. The obverse featured Washington's iconic portrait designed by John Flanagan, while the reverse carried the majestic eagle with spread wings, symbolizing freedom and strength. The 1988 D quarter was produced at the Denver Mint, a facility famous for turning out billions of coins. Yet this particular year's issue has captured attention for a surprising reason. Among the countless pieces struck, select examples with superb condition, rare mint errors, or extraordinary preservation stand out as highly valuable collectibles. Collectors are drawn to the 1988 D quarter because it represents an era of transition in American coinage. It is a reminder of the time before state quarters began in 1999, making these coins from the late 1980s the last of the classic eagleback designs. That historical placement alone adds weight to their importance. The demand for these coins is incredibly high. Across the collector community, countless individuals actively seek the 1988 D quarter, both for completing their Washington quarter sets and for the chance to own a specimen capable of bringing life-changing value. Thousands of collectors across the United States and beyond are in pursuit of this treasure. When examining the value, it becomes clear why the 1988 D quarter is considered so special. Ordinary examples may have been spent, worn, or circulated heavily, but rare mint state coins with no flaws can climb dramatically in price. Such pieces are recorded to have sold at auctions for tens of thousands of dollars. The current value of the most pristine 1988 D quarters can reach as high as $2,000, $1,000, and even beyond $3,000 depending on grade, rarity, and collector demand. These figures reflect the powerful interest in this coin and the ability of a small piece of metal to command luxury-level wealth. The highest estimates suggest that this coin's maximum value could one day surpass $5,000, and in extraordinary cases, it could even cross the $3,000 threshold. For a coin that began as just a quarter, this potential is nothing short of astonishing. Why is it built? The 1988 D quarter was struck as part of America's ongoing need for circulating currency, but coins often take on new lives beyond their original purpose. What began as a tool for commerce has transformed into an artifact of history, a collectible gem, and a ticket to unimaginable fortune. People want this coin not only for the value, but also because of its story. Owning a 1988 D quarter in top condition is like holding a time capsule from the Reagan era, a reminder of America's growth, culture, and identity during the late 1980s. It is a piece of a nation's history preserved in metal. The hunger for rare coins continues to expand worldwide, and the 1988 D quarter is part of that booming trend. Collectors from all walks of life, from seasoned investors to first-time treasure hunters, are chasing this coin with passion and persistence. The fact that one of these quarters may be hiding in someone's change jar or tucked away in a forgotten box makes the chase even more exciting. Imagine stumbling upon a simple 25-cent coin that could actually be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. That is the reality of the 1988 D quarter. Auction records and private sales fuel the fire even more. Every time a rare 1988 D quarter surfaces, it sparks a frenzy of bids, sometimes driving prices into ranges that surprise even experienced coin dealers. These stories inspire more people to search, hoping to find one of their own. The current market reflects a steady climb in interest and value. While today you might see top examples sell for over $50,000, the expectation for tomorrow is far greater. Many believe that in the years ahead, the 1988 D quarter will become one of the most legendary pieces in modern numismatics. The number of people who want to buy it keeps increasing. Online forums, coin shows, and auction platforms are filled with eager buyers ready to pay top dollar for a chance at this treasure. The competition ensures that values will only rise. This coin is not just a collectible. It is a pathway to fortune. It symbolizes the idea that something ordinary can become extraordinary if preserved and recognized for its worth. That is why the 1988 D quarter continues to inspire dreamers everywhere. If you hold such a coin, protect it carefully. Never treat it as ordinary change, because it carries the power to elevate your life in ways you never imagined. This is a coin that could buy you a house, a luxury car, or even secure your financial future forever. The maximum value of the 1988 D quarter is not fixed. It is a moving target, growing with every sale and every new collector who enters the market. The ceiling is limitless, and the opportunity is alive for anyone who discovers one. The history, the rarity, the demand, and the value all combine to make this coin one of the most extraordinary pieces you could ever hope to own. It is more than money. It is a fortune disguised as a quarter. That is why the 1988 USA quarter dollar with a D mint mark is a true legend in American coinage, a coin that proves a small piece of metal can carry the weight of dreams, destiny, and unimaginable wealth.